Alright, y'all. We back at it with a part 2 of the Q&A of me being an exotic dancer. I see a lot of people had a lot of questions, like a lot more questions than the first one. So we gonna go ahead and get into it. Okay, we gonna get into question number 1. Oh, from what I wrote down, y'all got some, decent questions that I think everybody wants to know, like how it really is working like in that type of industry. But question number 1, it says, how are your managers at the club that you're working at now? I'm gonna say we're a dysfunctional family. I'm gonna just say that. We're a dysfunctional family, because it'll be some nights where you get into an argument, but it don't be like that bad. Well, from my experience, it don't be that bad. And then there's some nights where we joke, laugh, drink together, smoke hookah together, do, activities outside of the club together. I would say it's just dysfunctional, because if you being around like certain people that you work with for so long, you start to consider them, like, I ain't gonna say like family or like friends, because at the end of the day, like, we all really still like co-workers. But it's like, I'll just say that we're all like cordial, like cool people. I'm gonna just say that, because yeah. What annoys you the most about your job? Yeah, I would say the road shit, looking out for the BBL females, light skins. Like, even though I'm light skinned, but people be thinking I get chose because of my skin color, but me, like my experience, I definitely don't. The females that fuck on the managers, like, I'm just speaking in general. So whoever feel like this is about them, it's not. I'm speaking in general from what I see, with what I experience, and that's just that. So that really annoys me the most. Like the roast shit, like the favoritism, the politics, like that annoys me the utmost. We all up in here for the same fucking thing. So when I feel like one girl is being looked at more than me, and it's like, it make you question yourself, like, okay, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And then when you figure out, when you put 2 and 2 together on why this female get picked and chose into like the big money sections, and you don't, you kind of put 2 and 2 together, and it's just like, oh, okay, like this is what you doing, like, oh, okay, bet. But I'm not finna be thing number 2 and do what she doing, because that's not how I get down. And that's just that really annoys me. Like, definitely number 1, the roach shit, and the same fucking females always getting chose over you, and you know that you only came up here strictly to get your money and go the fuck home. No extra shit, no none of that. Like, you came up here to have a good time, vibe, get your money and go home. That's it. Can you work on your time of the month? Me, I have before. You wouldn't know, because if you know, you know. You got to cut the string, hide it, and that's just that. And make sure your hygiene is well down there. That's all I can say. Like, some women probably don't prefer to do it. Me personally, when it's my time of the month, it usually goes away by the time I go back to work anyway, because I only work on weekends. So when my time of the month usually comes throughout the week, then it'll already be gone by the weekend. So I really don't have to worry about that. Just make sure that your hygiene is good down there. That's really all I can say about it. Or like, if you're like a heavy bleeder or whatnot, and you feel like you're gonna bleed through your dance clothes, then my best advice obviously is to stay at home, or you're gonna get clowned. I mean, what customer would want a dancer dancing on them and they see a spot of blood when they bend over? That is so embarrassing. Am I able to hold down a normal relationship? Yes. That's not hard to do. It's the man that should be secure enough to know that his woman is not in it to suck and fuck for the money. Like, she came up in here to hustle, shake her ass, go the fuck home, and that's just that. Like, I mean, you gotta have tough skin to be dating a dancer anyway, and you should not be able to have trust issues, because if you met me this way, then you think that I'm finna automatically change my whole entire like routine on what I do, on how I make my money to accommodate you. This is not gonna work, because you're not finna tell me how I'm gonna make my money. Now, if you met me this way, and then we, you know, down the line talk about our future, whatever case may be, if it's gonna be, first of all, if it's gonna be a long-term relationship, if you don't want to see me being in the club anymore, then obviously do something about it to make me not want to go back to the strip club. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, the money that I make, you know, of course you gotta save whatever, and of course you got your bills and all that, yeah. But then, like, you know, if you got your significant other, then y'all combine y'all money together. Then of course it's just like, if you really don't want me in it, then invest in something, you know. Because me personally, I don't want to say that I want to depend on my man to like be the financial person in the relationship. I want both of us to be set. Me personally, I can hold down a relationship with me being a dancer. It's all about the man, and if he got tough skin, and if he does not have trust issues, and as long as he trusts you, and he knows, if he knows this female, he knows that she came up here to get her money and go right back home to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I can't speak for the man, of course, but like, yes, I can't. You just both have to have good communication, tough skin, both trust each other, and that's just that. What are the busiest nights? Okay, from my experience on the nights that I have worked, I would say Saturdays and Sundays sometimes, and then it'll maneuver back to Fridays and Saturdays. Like, really, sometimes the whole weekend. It could be a certain holiday just passed, then after that the money will start coming out of nowhere, like spring. I would say Mondays and Tuesdays also. But this is from my experience. Again, my experience. I'm not finna just sit here and say, oh, well, looking on such and such Instagram, it looked like, nah. So, yeah. From my experience, yeah, Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Over time, like, it changed definitely, but those are the days that I would say to me that I have had like the busiest nights. I would definitely say. Is the money actually any good? Yes and no. You can walk out with 1,000, 1,500, 2 bands, 3 one night, and then the next night you might walk out with $200, $300, $400, $500. You never know. It's really all about your hustle. Like, honestly, it's really all about your hustle. Like, you can't just sit there and sit pretty and think a customer finna walk up on you and say, hey, I would like a dance. Like, now don't get me wrong, some customers have done that before, yes, but it's your job, because you working for yourself, of course, so it's your job to always go straight to the money. And some money is not all good money. I would say the reason why I said no is because it would be a customer that walk up in there, say for instance, and he bought 1,000 ones. Then he wants to go to the VIP room, but then he wants you to do a little more extra. And that's what I mean by no, because if you don't do that, like if you don't do an extra little something for a piece of change, then hey, cool, like that's on you. But for me, no, like I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. So if you looking for more than what you paying for, like for a dance and for a conversation, then yeah, you know, but if you expect me to do more, I'm not finna do it. Because first of all, that's not me. I don't care how much money you talking, that's not me, bro. I don't know you from a can of paint. It's way too much going on for me to be sitting here and let a customer do whatever he want to do to me in the VIP room or whatever. Like, no, that's not me. And two, I'm not going home with no customer, bro. I don't know you. Like, you out your mind. You don't know me. Like, I could set your ass up. Do you not understand that? Then on top of that, I might not make it back home. Like, hell nah, nope. Those are my answers. I would say, like, yes and no. How are the sections? Okay, for my club, how the sections are, like, this is a 2-story club. So how the sections are, like, you of course have to book your section with the bottle girl. I really forgot how the bottles and all that, like the pricing of it, I really forgot, honestly. But I know for sure, like, you're paying more than $1,500 for a section. But how the sections work, like, as far as like us dancers, for us to like get the money, like me, they will, you know, come, the bottle girl, whoever they book the section with, even the managers, they will walk them to their section, you know, make sure they get settled in first, get their hookah, their bottles, you know, bring in some more of their friends in if they're waiting on more of their friends. I always say that. And then as a dancer shit, you gon' do what you gotta do. You get supposed to be 4 or 5 girls to a section, and you have to get a wristband to, like, you know, basically like secure your spot, and then you will know who all in your section with you. Or you will have to like stand, you know, wait to get picked like you at a fucking auction, which I don't like that. And if the customer like you, they like you, then that's just that. Me personally, this is how I see it. This is what a roach word come in, because I seen another question where after the section question, it says, do the dancers roach, as people say? So let me get into that on why I was speaking on the section situation, because this is what I don't like. This is what I hate. When it's already more than 5 girls standing right there to get picked, like me, I'ma speak, I'ma say, hey, how you doing? What y'all here for? My name is such and such. And, you know, maybe take a shot with them and then move around. Now, if they choose to want me, they'll call my name back, because I already introduced myself. Converse with them a little bit, and yeah. So when it's more than 5 females standing to get picked for a section, bro, and then more and more females will steady walk over there. I kid you not, it would be like 15 bitches standing in the section. It will be 15 females standing in the section to get picked. Are you dumb? Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just go ahead and give me a shot and take a shot with these customers, and I'm gonna go about my business and go find the next money, because I'll be damned if I sit here and split money with 15 other girls. That's not gonna happen. Like, no. That's crazy to me. I feel like these females don't have like the stripper etiquette, the decorum. Like, they don't have it, because do you need money that bad? Like, do you need it that fucking bad, sis? Like, I get it. We all up in here for the same thing. But, you know, the math is not going to add right. Say, for instance, the customer only bought $3,000. Y'all already know it's like 10 or 15% out of every $100 bill. So it's not a straight $100. So, I mean, not a $100 bill, $100 stack. So it's not a straight $100 ones. Like, it's probably like 80. It's like, you do the math, you add 5 or 6 girls, there's not gonna be no money. Then on top of that, the club won 10% out of every fucking bag, and you gotta tip every fucking body else, the house mom, the DJ, the sweepers, and you gotta pay for fucking valet. Who wants to sit here and do all that? So at the same time, you finna walk out with what exactly? So that's why I say the roach shit, because I'll be damned. Like, the money just doesn't add up. You think I'm finna sit here and be on a $3,000-$4,000 bag and split it with 5-6 girls, and we know that we're not gonna make that. Like, it's not gonna add up. It's just not gonna add up because there's so much percentage just being taken out of the bag, first and foremost. So then it's so much percentage is being taken out of every $100 stack. So therefore, it really don't, realistically, it really don't even be $3,000-$4,000, bro. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. It's annoying. From the real OGs that I have met, they have told me that the game is so watered down anyway, because the politics, the so much percentages being taken out of the bags, and it's just, the money is not the same anymore. It's just not the same anymore. That's why I said, being in this industry, boy, you have to have a cutthroat fucking game. For real, you have to have cutthroat. It is a cutthroat game. It is so fucking crazy. It really is. Like, you have to deal with so much for 8 hours, and then wonder why females be tripping when they drunk. They wonder why females be tripping so hard, because you just never know what somebody else's, like, financial problems. Like, you never know what somebody else is going through at the end of the day. Like, we shake our ass for this shit. We stand in these heels all fucking night. We sweat. We do this. We do that. Gotta maintain our hair, our nails, our feet, our makeup. We have to make sure we up to par already. So to come in the club and you gotta deal with more fucking bullshit, that shit becomes so annoying. Like, for me, it makes me not want to surround myself with, like, shit like that no more, because does it really have to take all this stress to try to get where you need to be? Like, just try to get some money? Like, just so you can get where you need to be. Like, all I'm telling y'all is, it's a cutthroat game out here, and it's just a lot that we as dancers have to deal with. And it really becomes annoying. It really does. It really does. It really does. But you have to, like, some shit you have to charge it to the game, but some shit you have to speak up, because you're not finna sit here and let the next motherfucker play with your money that you work your ass off for, literally. I've been waiting for these other questions, because I have been ready to talk my shit. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in into the part 2 of my Q&A. Y'all let me know what else y'all want to see. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Dream is out.